Hey, kindergartners, it's Mr. Houston again. It's good to see you guys. Hope everybody is doing well. Really been looking forward to our lesson this week. Um, I enjoyed our lesson last week. We had our first lesson on digital citizenship. Remember that? We talked about how you guys are digital citizens because you're using your um, devices and you're getting on the internet and interacting with other people, and that makes you a digital citizen, right? Just like I'm a digital citizen. So last week we talked about our first lesson for digital citizenship, and that one was called Media Balance is Important, right? So we talked about how it's good to have a balance between spending time on our devices and then time off our devices, right? So we talked about how you find a happy balance between being online and being offline. Okay. So today we're going to do something called today's lesson 2 for digital citizenship is called Pause for People. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay. So I'm going to hit present, and it's called Pause for People. And if you remember from last week, these are our digital citizens over here on the side, 3 of them. So we're going to talk about pausing for people today. Okay? Let's get started. So, how do you say goodbye to technology when you don't want to? Now, you guys are going to be on so much technology with us using all our digital tools to do school from home that you may want a break from technology. But how do you say goodbye to it when you don't want to? Right? Like you're on your tablet, you're on your mom and dad's phone, you're on your laptop, and you don't want to get off it. You're really having a good time. You're really liking what you're doing. How do you say goodbye to it when you don't want to? That's what we're going to talk about. So, have you ever been watching TV when mom or dad or another grown up asked you to stop? Have you? I know I've been watching TV when my wife, Mrs. Houston, has wanted to talk to me and wanted me to stop. So, how does it make you feel when somebody says, I want you to stop what you're doing right now. I want you to stop watching TV. I want you to stop watching on your tablet. I want you to stop on your phone. How did it make you feel? Hmm? Maybe you felt mad. I don't want to quit right now. Maybe you were sad because you wanted to keep going. Maybe you were frustrated, right? You could feel any of those things. And I could understand that, why you would feel that way. So, like any of those ways, it's easy to feel frustrated when we're asked to stop doing something that when we don't want to stop, right? Like you guys have learned this year in kindergarten that there's times to play and there's times to work. There's times your teacher says, okay, we have to move on, right? So sometimes we get frustrated though if we don't want to move on. And if we're frustrated, right, we feel kind of annoyed because we didn't decide that we wanted to stop. But why do you think it's important to stop what you're doing and pause for people, even if you don't want to? Right? We talked about this a little bit last week about how it's important to pause sometimes, to pause, to stop what you're doing and saying, right? To take a minute to think about it. Why do you think it's important to stop what you're doing and pause for people, even when you don't want to? Why do you think? What might be some reasons to pause? Well, you might pause if someone's telling you to stop watching TV or being on your tablet because that's the respectful thing to do, right? That's the kind thing to do, the nice thing to do. You might pause because your parent or someone else wants to tell you something really important. So they want your attention. You might pause because someone wants to know you're listening to them and they know that if you're on your device or you're watching TV or you're on the smartphone, that you're not really going to be listening, right? You might pause because you have something important to do, right? It might be time to eat dinner. You might have to go somewhere. So those would all be reasons why you might stop what you're doing and pause for people, right? So today we're going to talk about how we can get used to saying goodbye to our devices, even when it's hard or frustrating, right? Now, that's going to be especially important doing digital learning at home like this, because you're going to be doing a lot of stuff in front of your computer, in front of your device. And it is good to have a time where you say goodbye to it, even if it is hard or frustrating. Remember what we said last week. I'm sure you guys know this. I think we said this last week. A device is an electronic piece of equipment. So your laptop, your phone, your tablet, those are all devices, right? So let's watch this for a second. Just like we watched a video last week, let's take a look at this video. Let's start by visiting with our friends, the digital citizens here. We'll get to see what they do when it's time for them to stop using their devices. And we'll learn a chant to teach us how to say goodbye to our devices when it's time to go. All right? So let's go ahead and watch this.
Technology is so cool. I love playing games, watching funny videos, and learning new things. Sometimes it's hard for me to say goodbye to my device, especially when I'm having so much fun. But I followed 3 simple steps. Pause, breathe, finish up.
Now you try.
Pause, breathe, finish up.
Let's try that again, but this time a little faster.
Pause, breathe, finish up.
So you're on your device, and your teacher, mom or dad, another adult asked you to stop. And you're frustrated, you're sad, you're mad, you don't want to get off it yet. We can remember these 3 things, right? Pause, right? Hold out our hands like this, pause. Breathe. Finish up. Right? Pause, breathe, finish up. Pause. See how you bring your hands up? Pause, breathe, finish up. Right? Pause, breathe, finish up. So look at this. Let's check this out. So today we're going to practice being just like the digital citizens you saw in the video by acting out scenes using the pause, breathe, and finish up routine. Right? So let's look here. Even if you're not asked to get off your device, but someone comes to talk to you, it's important to pause for people and look up at them. Paying attention to the people around you is an important way to show respect. Okay? So we would do this together if we were together, but we can do it this way. So here is Arms, right? One of our digital citizens, and he's at home watching TV on the couch. Arms' mom comes in and asks Arms to turn it off because they need to leave for school. Well, Arms wants to keep watching, and he feels frustrated. Remember what he should do? He should pause. He should stop watching TV and look up at his mom to listen. He should breathe, should take a deep, calming breath, and then he should finish up. Arms should wave goodbye to the show and turn off the TV, right? How about this one? Legs is at school and is playing a math game on a tablet. Legs' teacher says it's time to clean up and get ready for recess. Remember, legs should pause. He should stop playing the game and look up at the teacher and listen to the directions. He should breathe, take a big calming breath, and he should finish up. He should log off and get ready for recess. Right? Remember, this is even things we've seen in the computer lab together, right? Remember how I told you it was time to go? And some of you don't always want to get off right when I tell you it's time to go. So remember, we're going to pause, look the person in the eye, take a deep breath, and then finish up. Say goodbye, right? Look at this third one. Feet is at school working on an art project on a computer. While working, Feet's teacher starts talking because he wants to remind students that when they're done, they should print it out and place it in their folder. So Feet should stop what he's doing on his device. Remember, he's going to pause. He should then look up. Feet should look up at the teacher to pay attention and show respect, right? Really good job. So remember what we said there. We're going to pause, breathe, and finish up. Good job. Okay, today we learned a routine to help us stop using technology even when we don't want to. Maybe we don't really want to quit. So what I want you to do for a few minutes here, and I look forward to seeing these from you guys do them, I want you to draw yourself. Draw a picture of you doing the pause, breathe, and finish up routine, right? So you're pausing, putting your hands up, you're breathing, and then you're finishing up. Right? Draw a picture of you doing that. And then if you can, write a word or a sentence that tells me what your picture looks like, that explains it, okay? Really good job today, guys. I look forward to seeing you in our office hours. And I look forward to lesson 3 on digital citizenship next week. So I will see you guys very, very soon, okay? Bye, guys.